Hey guys, welcome to Take 5. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday morning. I'm your host, Carla Salinas. Even though it's breakfast time, there can always be room for burgers. I brought my appetite to Big Daddy's Burgers in Pharr to check out their loaded tater tots and hot Cheeto burgers. Check it out. All right, guys, I'm wearing my big stretchy pants today. That can only mean one thing. We are at Big Daddy's Burgers in the city of Pharr, where they claim they've got the best burgers in town. So let's go see about that. If you're on the hunt for a family-friendly and super delicious burger joint, Take 5, you're in luck. This is Big Daddy's Burgers, a fitting name for this place, serving up huge, bigger than my head burgers. And make no mistake, this is no fast food restaurant.
When you walk in, it's a mom and pop shop. You walk in, take your seat, we get your menus, your drink and everything. We give you your chips and salsa, and you're in for a treat. Our burgers are huge, they're half-a-pound burgers, and everything is to your table. You don't have to get up or nothing.
This is Catherine Davila. Her dad opened Big Daddy's Burgers in 2011. You're probably wondering which one of these burgers is the Big Daddy staple.
So the most popular burger we do have is a Mexican burger. That one comes with your ham, your avocado, American cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onion, and then we top that off with the jalapeno on top. We also have our mushroom Swiss burger. That one, it's mushrooms, Swiss cheese, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, onion, and some people sometimes feel like they want to try something like, oh, let me go over, and they add bacon to it, so it's pretty good. Yeah.
One of the coolest things about Big Daddy's Burgers is that if you're in the mood for a different kind of burger, they have some more creative options for you to choose from, like the hot Cheeto burger, or my personal favorite.
We do have our Mandy's Pizza Burger. Actually, that one, it's called Mandy's because my dad is the owner and my mom, well, she's also the owner. My mom's name is Amanda, so shorten that down, it's Mandy's. So she came up with that burger concept. So our Mandy's Pizza Burger is the meat patty, marinara sauce, we have pepperoni, and we put mozzarella cheese on it. And it comes with mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, and onion.
But what really sets apart this place, believe it or not, it's not the cow and chicken aesthetic. For Big Daddy's Burgers, it's about the basics.
I feel the meat, it all comes down to the meat because all the veggies, well, they're all the same, right? And pepperoni is all the same, I guess. But our meat is just, we grind it here, we prepare everything here. Our seasoning is homemade, there's nothing bought or anything, it's just here. And our meat is just juicy, it's just really soft. Like, our meat is what makes us stand out.
Apart from their mouth-watering burgers, they have all the fixings too.
We do have our sides, which are regular straight cut fries, we have our tater tots, we have toppings for the fries, such as our zombie fries. Those come with nacho cheese, ranch, and Cajun seasoning, so those are pretty good, yes. And then our jalapeno poppers, they're basically jalapenos filled with cream cheese and wrapped with bacon, and then we put on the fryer. They're so good.
So come on down to Big Daddy's Burgers and try one of their signature burgers. So, are they the best burgers in town? Take 5, you're gonna have to judge that one for yourself.
So we invite the community to come and try us, take your seat, enjoy your meat, and you're in good hands.
National Cheesecake Day is this Tuesday, and what better way to celebrate than to eat your heart's content. Your Sweets by Casey in Mission is bringing some new and old fan favorites this Tuesday. Check it out.
Okay, Take 5ers, we are getting dangerously and deliciously close to National Cheesecake Day. It's just a few days away, and we have found the perfect spot for you to come and celebrate. We are at Sweets by Casey here in Mission, and we are joined by the one and only Miss Casey. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, it smells amazing in here, guys. I gotta start with that. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
Tell us, how did you get started? How did this all come to be?
We started a few years ago. This is going to be my 8th year baking and our almost 6th year here in the shop. And we started, like we were speaking earlier, just change the pace, you know, doing something different. And this made me happy. And we started off as a small home bakery. And we grew to this brick and mortar, and we've slowly been growing ever since.
Wow. And so we were talking earlier, and you did say you started just kind of baking at home. It's what really made you happy.
Yes. Yes, I started off at home. I would do a small cake or pie, and I went through blogs, YouTube. TikTok wasn't a thing then, but we did a whole bunch. I just looked at all the videos and baking videos, blogs, and I would just try it out, and I did find some joy in it, so I continued.
Amazing. And now here we are surrounded by all this deliciousness. Now, the cheesecakes,
Yes.
I think, are your biggest seller.
Yes.
Talk to me about those, because there's flavors in here I've never heard of.
Yeah, so when we started, like I was mentioning earlier, we would only do like 3 a week. We would do it on Wednesdays. We would have Cheesecake Wednesdays come. That's the only day we're gonna have cheesecakes. But then we started going on Instagram and asking people, what kind of flavor should we try? What should we do? And we created recipes to mimic that. But yeah, I think it's just like cravings that we've had in the kitchen and just random, random flavor.
Random magic,
Yes.
and it came to be, and now here we are. So we are close to National Cheesecake Day. I know that's a big day here.
Yes.
What would you recommend to our viewers to come and purchase? What are some of your best sellers?
Our best sellers are anything with berries for sure. Our dulce de leche is pretty popular. But I think also National Cheesecake Day is an opportunity to try new flavors. That's when we make over 30 to 40 flavors of cheesecake, and we make it in a mix of our slices. We're gonna have 4-inch ready to goes as well as 6-inch and 8-inch ready to go cheesecakes.
Well, there you have it, guys. Not only are there some delicious cheesecakes that you can come here and try, but there are so many baked goods with great, unique flavors. You've got to try them for yourself. Casey, if they do want to try, where can they find you guys?
We are on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Your Sweets by Casey.
Perfect. Well, make sure that you get out here, get that sweet treat fix that you're looking for, and of course, celebrate National Cheesecake Day the right way.
Before heading to Paris to watch her son represent the 956 in the 2024 Olympic Games, Shane Casas' mom sat down with Take 5. She tells us she's so proud of her baby boy who's competing on the world stage. McAllen native Shane Casas is in Paris getting ready to compete in the 200 individual medley at the 2024 Olympics. Before swimming among other Olympians, Shane swam at McAllen High School. He graduated in 2018 and competed collegiately for Texas A&M. Shane's mom, Monica Epling, says he's always loved to swim.
He started swimming at around the age of 6, and he started with just water safety, Gus and Goldie, and then he started competitive swimming, and he went to nationals, and then he just went from there.
We asked her about the moment she saw him make the Olympics.
It was when he touched the wall. I just felt this sense of happiness, and like this weight was lifted off my shoulders, and just such pride and happiness for him. I was just ecstatic, and I could imagine that he felt so much accomplishment, and I saw the emotion on his face, and I was just like brought to tears.
Monica is Shane's #1 fan. She's been by his side at many of the meets, and she's headed to Paris. I asked her how she felt as she watched her baby live out his dream.
I use the word surreal a lot, and it was surreal, and it seems like time has gone by slowly, but at the same time at an accelerated rate, and I just am looking forward to being there and watching it unfold.
Monica told us the support she's received from the Valley is amazing. Shane and her family are forever grateful. Shane competes on August 1st. Monica, thank you so much for sitting down with us. Shane, you've got this. We're all rooting for you here in the 956. It's time to head to the pool table. Coming up next on Take 5, we take you to the billiard room for some fun. The billiard room is hoping to bring a fun experience to any seasoned pro or aspiring billiard player. We went to Brownsville to test out our skills. Check it out.
My name is Carlos de la Rosa. I'm here at the billiard room in Brownsville, Texas. We've been running this business for about 50 years now. It started back in '73. My dad originally is the one that opened the business. He had a passion for billiards at a very young age, and he used to tell me that back then there was no places to play billiards other than maybe downtown in what they used to call a pool hall. His dream was to provide a family place to where he would improve the image of billiards. It was just a small place, 6 tables. It grew to what it is now, which is 18 pool tables. It takes a little bit of skill, but it's something that's easy to learn. Some people are afraid maybe of trying it because they don't know how to do it, but after a little bit of practice, I mean, it's just a matter of, finding the right weight on the cue stick. You just come in, you rent the table, you get the rack of balls, you get the cue sticks off the wall, and then you just do your best to try and play the game. If anyone needs instructions on how to play a game or what types of games to play, our staff here kind of knows and kind of help you out and tell you what 8 ball is about, what 9 ball is about, how to play 8 ball, how to play 9 ball. And so those are the kind of the more popular games that are played. I talk to customers all the time that either went to a local high school or local junior high and remember coming here when they were in high school and they were in junior high. I've got lots of friends that come repeatedly now, and now they bring their sons or daughters to come in and play. So that's kind of neat to see a second generation come in and to play pool that their parents used to enjoy themselves when they were young. My favorite part is to be able to provide something nice for the community, because if we had decided to close, this wouldn't be here. We'd have one less spot or one less place to go to in town. And so just the fact that we could keep it open and continue to provide a nice place. Just like people from Brownsville go to McAllen to have a good time, I mean, there's no reason why people from McAllen can't come down to Brownsville to do the same. So we're here and we're available for anyone that wants to come try it from the Valley, Harlingen, McAllen, anywhere in the Rio Grande Valley. We've got a great place, beautiful place to come in and enjoy yourself. We kind of like to start at about 13 years old and higher as far as age groups, but other than that, everyone's welcome, and we're here to serve and to help you have a nice time.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up, we're going to South Texas College to learn about an amazing opportunity for registered nurses. How you can become a Bachelor of Science in Nursing is next on Take 5.
The following segment is supported by South Texas College.
Today we're at South Texas College with Dr. Annette Wingard. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you having us here at the Nursing and Allied campus.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Okay, so today we're talking about your RN to BSN program. Kind of tell us what that is and what the difference is between RN and BSN.
Yes, so here at South Texas College, we have the RN to BSN program. We've had it since 2020. So it's for all registered nurses. If you already have your RN license, you could get your Bachelor's in Science degree in nursing. And that's basically to meet the demands for more BSN nurses in the Valley. When you have your RN license, getting your BSN, it's for RNs that are ready to go to a more leadership position. They want to be the head nurse at the hospital, they want to be the nurse manager, and facilities that are more likely to hire BSN nurses because they know that they have better patient outcomes as well.
So tell us a little bit more about the program. Are there any requirements and the cost?
Yes, so the RN to BSN program here at STC, it is, you could do it in as little as 12 months, or you could do it part-time in 18 months. It's fully accredited, so we're accredited from the Texas Board of Nursing, Texas Higher Education Board, SACS, and ACN. It's 100% online, so it's made for that working RN. And since it is a BSN, it is a 4-year degree, you do have to have your 2 years of your core courses. And then once you've got your 2 years of your basic courses, then along with your ADN degree, Then you take 31 hours of your BSN courses. That's a total of 120 courses for your 4-year degree.
Now, today I am looking around. We are at the hospital simulator sort of floor that you have here. You know, tell us all about it. I know that as a part of the RN program, students will actually get to use this floor to their advantage.
We have a state-of-the-art simulation hospital. So the LVNs and the ADNs, they do practice here with, you know, amazing patients that are basically can do anything. The students learn so much here.
Dr. Wingard, where can people go to for some more information if they do want to look up that additional info?
You know, you could just do a search for STC BSN, but you do want to call our academic coach, Ms. Camacho. Her number is 872-3132, and she will have a one-on-one meeting with you and look at your courses and tell you exactly what you need to apply into the program and what you're missing.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for sharing that important information.
Thank you.
Welcome back to another Made in the 956 Extra. I'm here with Channel 5 News anchor Sandra Rodriguez. So Sandra, what do you have for us this week?
Well, Carla, there's a local restaurant that's redefining what it means to serve traditional Mexican food, all while being completely vegan. Check it out. Maria Cruz Cuisine opened its doors in downtown McAllen in 2021. Each dish served here is modified to substitute traditional ingredients with plant-based alternatives. I spoke with the owner, who tells me these dishes are not only inspired by flavors of southern Mexico, they're also family recipes.
Our slogan is "We turn any carnivore into a believer," because that's exactly what we do. We did this to showcase basically that you can turn any dish into a vegan dish, and it's gonna taste exactly the same, delicious flavors, but in a more whole foods based manner.
8 years ago, Ingrid adopted a vegan lifestyle herself. She says it's something that helped her improve her overall health, and that's what inspired her to bring the Valley more plant-based options.
Sandra, you know what? I actually went there, and I was so pleasantly surprised at how good it was.
Yes, I tried their steak tacos, which is obviously not real steak, but I couldn't believe it wasn't steak. That's how good it is, right?
Yeah, it just goes to show, like, you don't need to sacrifice flavor.
Exactly, and that's something that she really emphasizes, that she wanted to keep those flavors very rich and alive. And another little note is that the restaurant is actually named after her grandmother, so I think that makes it extra special.
Wow, that is definitely a great
story.
So
if you guys haven't tried it out, you have to go.
Definitely. All right, Sandra, well, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you being here. Back to school is just around the corner, and coming up on Take 5, STHS tells us about their upcoming back to school block party.
The following segment is supported by South Texas Health System.
Mark your calendars now for South Texas Health System's Back to School Block Party happening Saturday, August 3rd. Joining us now with all of the details is Marketing Director Tom Castañeda. Tom, it's so good to see you.
It's always great to see you.
Okay, so back to school season is here, and South Texas Health System is helping parents get those supplies in for their kids. That is such an amazing opportunity for the community.
I know, it's hard to believe that we were talking about summer safety and now we're talking about back to school, but it is that time for parents to get their kids ready for school. And unfortunately, parents will spend about $890 per child on school supplies this year, according to the National Retail Federation. So South Texas Health System Children's wants to make sure to help parents alleviate that burden when it comes to their wallets and how much they spend for their kids. And unfortunately, not everyone has the means to be able to afford all of that, especially for larger families. So we just want to make sure that we have those supplies that they're going to need for students to succeed in the classroom. And that is what STHS Children's is all about, is giving back to the community and making sure they have those tools.
Now you guys are helping with those supplies, so tell us how that block party is going to work.
So we're going to have different stations set up, and they're going to be giving away specific items. So what we did is took the list from most of the school districts here in the Rio Grande Valley of what the kids are going to need in the classroom. So that's going to be scissors, they're going to need coloring pencils, crayons, filler paper, folders, all of those items, and we're going to individually assign those items to each booth so that way kids aren't getting the same thing from the same vendors. We wanted to make sure that kids get exactly what they need to start on day one with succeeding in the classroom.
You know, one really great thing that I love love about this event is that it's not just about the school supplies, you know, that's a huge deal, but you guys really do make it a block party and have other things for the whole family as well, like those health screenings.
Yeah, so we have no cost health screenings. That's really important because there's going to be those blood glucose checks and blood pressure checks. We want to make sure that we're also promoting the importance of physicals. So our freestanding emergency departments will be talking about those $10 physicals that they offer. We're also going to have some entertainment. We also want to make sure that it's a fun event. So the block party is going to have some games for the kids, entertainment for the entire family, and the first 100 kids that show up are going to get a special treat from STHS Children's.
All right. Well, is there somewhere where parents and students can go to for some more information?
It is super easy. All you have to do is show up. But if you want more details, it's happening in the main parking lot at STHS Children's on Saturday, August 3rd from 9 to 11. And all you have to do is visit the STHS Children's Facebook events page. All of the details are there. You'll get to see who's participating, what supplies you're going to be offering, and we hope to see the entire community come out. While supplies last, we hope we have enough supplies for everyone, but we've planned for a large group.
All right, Tom. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We're very much looking forward to your block party.
Thank you. I hope to see you there.
Absolutely. Again, don't miss out on South Texas Health System's Back to School block party Saturday, August 3rd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at South Texas Health System's Children. If you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, we've got you covered. The Museum of South Texas History is going to be holding Labeling History event today. It all starts at 1 p.m. in Edinburgh. And if you missed last week's Slime Sunday, you're in luck. Craft Social is hosting another workshop. It starts at 1 p.m. inside the Mercado District. Wings and Rings is celebrating their 40th anniversary. Their wings will be 40% off all day today and tomorrow. Prices for this discount varies at each Wings and Rings location. Thank you so much for spending this Sunday morning with us. We'll be back next week on Saturday at 10:30. Until then, take care.